And we're now joined here with Kingston Davis, outstanding tailback from Miles College. Kingston, I appreciate you taking time.
Hey man, I appreciate you for having me on.
Big fan of what you were able to do out there on the football field. I think you're one of the more underrated running back prospects in this draft class. You're a big back. You got the off the bus look. You get off the bus like, okay, that's their tailback right there. That's the dude you want to stop. But you could participate in the HBCU combine, the first one ever. What was your takeaways from that event, and what was some of the feedback that you got from scouts?
Um, well, first and foremost, I gotta give all praise to God and everything for even making it this far. You know what I mean? Credit to my family, my mom, my sister, my dad. You know, they've been there for me uh, along the journey. I gotta thank my alma mater, Lane College, over there in Jackson, Tennessee. That's why they gave me opportunity. You know what I mean? So I got to thank them, Coach Burrows, President Hampton, Miles, give me opportunity, just even make it to this far. You know what I mean? And to be able to be in the first combine ever, that's a big deal. I'm so thankful to be in that. I did my thing. You know what I mean? I felt like uh, that I did well and show the scouts what I can do. I am a big back, but I pride myself on being a every down back. I can do it all. Catch the ball at the backfield and of course run, block, things of that nature. And the scouts, after talking to them and everything like that, I was pleased with what I was hearing. So hey, it's in God's hands.
Yeah, you did your part, and now it's out your hand. You did what you had to do out there, not only on the field but also working out. You touched upon your journey, and you're well traveled, but that gives you a little bit of perspective, right? So, looking at everything that you've gone through to where you are now, where you've come from, what would you say is the biggest thing football has taught you?
Um, Football's taught me a lot. I mean, as far as like you said, I go back to well traveled. I've moved around well before I got to college. I actually lived in Cuba for 3 years. I lived in Germany for 3 years, and just moving around, meeting a lot of people. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say it's. Of course, football has taught me a lot, but being around, a lot of people, making those connections and everything like that. I mean, there's countless names I can name right here that has pushed me along in this journey. They might not even know it, but that relationship and having conversations with all these people at all these different stops has shaped me into the person I am today. So as far as like, I mean, I've learned a lot. Football teaches you a lot of things about discipline, um, work ethic, all these things, all these core values of football that teaches you. I mean, it goes hand in hand with life in itself. And with all those things combined, you know, I'm just blessed and honored to be at this moment, mentally and physically.
And that's always a great thing when it comes full circle and you look back and you see everything that you've gone through that kind of led you to where you are today. And had you not had the strength and fortitude to fight through that adversity, you wouldn't be here on the precipice of getting to the NFL and playing professional football. When you look at on the field, one thing that impressed me the most watching your film, your vision and your footwork is tied together, man. And vision is everything for a tailback. It's including patience. Is that something that you always had going into college, or did you have to kind of develop that skill set? Those skill sets as you went along the way.
Um, well, it's watching highlights and watching guys. It's like with every sport. You see guys that you watch and you try to take things from their game or mimic their game. So as growing up, I was always watching Le'Veon Bell at the time, doing his thing. That's really where the patience I see, where he set up his blocks perfectly, um, and it gets him more yards rather than getting the ball and hitting the hole fast and everything like that. Slow to it, fast through it. And so just taking things like, watching Le'Veon Bell and watching all these different running backs, Ezekiel Elliott, Marshawn Lynch, all these things, and trying to piece them together in your own way. You know what I mean? Taking those key elements of all these guys. I feel like that's important. Um,
It's funny because I see my age, just flashing before me because you mentioned Le'Veon Bell, Marshawn Lynch, and I'm thinking back to in my day. I'm like, oh, I used to watch, Barry Sanders and Herschel Walker, Ibn Smith. Like, so I'm feeling older as I'm talking to someone that talks about young players, who I think are young, as guys that we watched growing up. So it's fascinating to see. When you think about your last season at Miles, and you guys are a really good football team, man. You guys were competitive in the SIAC. How good was, the football this season, in your opinion, in the SIAC, playing in that conference where, again, you have Savannah State, you have Shawan, you have all these programs that are producing these top, prospects this season coming from that conference.
well, I think the SIAC conference, is pretty strong. We got some good guys on both sides of the ball. Even my own team, guys like Dante Edwards. He was another running back that shared the backfield with me. Uh, guys like Smiley and Jalen Thomas and all these guys that I played with, they were solid. And even the guys who played around the league, I don't remember the guy's name from Albany State, number 30 linebacker. I mean, he had a motor on him. You know what I mean? So he was all over the place, things like that. I mean, got some good athletes in SIAC for sure.
And I'm gonna ask you to put your marketing and sales hat on, and for all the pro scouts and coaches that are out there watching this show, what are they getting in Kingston Davis, the athlete, and Kingston Davis, the person?
That's gonna come to work each and every day. Someone that's gonna do whatever it takes to help the team win. Um, as a person, I love to serve people. I love people. Um, I would do anything for someone. So it's all in all, I would like to say that you're getting someone that genuinely cares about you as a person, whoever it is, and this game to help us win a Super Bowl. Really,
That's what it's all about, man. Carrying that Tiffany trophy at the end of the season. Kingston, it's been a pleasure to get to know you a little bit here. And man, we wish you the best luck moving forward. And thank you again for stopping by the show.
thank you.